so I could definitely see it.
Yeah, I see, like, when I look it up, I see lots of Light versus Meister, and like you said before, you know, Light hated fighting against Meister, but now a different breed of Game & Watch has come through the United States, and let's see if Miya can get the party started early here in this game number 1 of our top 16. Light and Miya, let's go.
Well, already a stellar start from Miya, that is for sure. Big 49% put onto the Fox. But again, Fox one of the easier characters to juggle. So there is that you know, Light does have going for him. I'm sorry, that Miya does have going for him. But as quickly as that juggle started, that percent went up. You know, yours did as well. Light, you know, it only takes one opening for Light to really dismantle you.
Yeah. Case in point, that temptation could lead to a lot the meaty hit of the dash attack, so you had plenty of time to charge up whatever smash attack you wanted. Go for force matches for positioning. Good DI right there from Miya, able to get away from that dash attack into potentially back air, up smash, something like that. Alright, so right now, Light just jumping around, docking for positioning, and that interaction right there is one of the things that makes this matchup so annoying for Fox at times. You touch, you even think about touching Game Watch shield, and the eject button is out. It's like, help, let me out. And already, Miya's shown that a couple times. You cannot lay in haphazardly against that defense. But threading the needle on that, gets that back air, the crowd coming alive, Light, a fan favorite. We all know and love this Fox play, and we're going to see a lot of it here today.
We are. Great grab right there. Tricky setup Game Watch has. If you drop that forward air at a certain height, guaranteed grab if you touch the opponent's shield.
Yeah, it's really DJ.
Yeah, if you're new to Smash, you might be surprised, but you can grab someone out of a shield stun.
Yeah.
You know, in other fighting games, not an option. You know, there can't grab them, but not in Smash.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Faking ledge trump right there. Really smart stuff. Oh, gets tagged. You cannot fly zone right there.
And Light laughing at that, really interesting, uncharacteristic of him. Not sure if
early on.
Yeah, he's chilling. He's like, yeah, it's whatever. I still feel good.
And like when players are relaxed, I feel like they play their best.
You think so?
Me personally, I feel like a lot of players like play their best when they're just having a good time. You know how Evo Grand Finals, like those two were just
I always
laughing.
thought people play a little worse. They're just like, I care, but do I really care? I feel like it's when you're racing your friend for fun, and you're racing because a dog is chasing you. You always do better when that dog is chasing you. I don't care how fast you are when against your friend.
True. If that friend was talking some smack for him, we'll see. Yeah. But right now, this does...
Ooh.
Oh, super untechable right there. Yeah, that late hit. It went untechable super early, although Light might have been holding up, and that increases your log speed, which is how they calculate untechable in this game. So, might have been your own undoing, but... Ooh.
I love the reactions from Light right there. Not able to get the stock, but still didn't take any damage for it originally. Miya looking great right now, throwing out that dash attack. Knowing it's relatively safe, such a hard move to punish.
It really is.
And Light looking for an opening, but it's scary. It's a Game & Watch. You know, that up B out of shield hits so hard. Your intangible's part of it. So you want to land with the down air, you want to land with the nair, but you just know that Miya's waiting up B for it.
How did Chef send at that angle? How did Chef send at that angle and set up for all of that? That was the most ridiculous reaction. And Miya unblinking, looking like, okay, it's another day at the office, already thinking about how to like kill Light off the top, and finds that down smash in a fringe situation. Miya firing on all pistons right now.
Yeah, Miya's looking fantastic, and Light started off so strong. It was looking great, kind of one of those, hey, Light does this all the time, has played Meister a lot, figured out the matchup, but then just Miya turning things around when it mattered most. And it feels like when they're on even footing, Light edges it out. The moment Miya gets a lead, just it spells curtains for Light, at least if we were looking at game number 1.
Yeah.
Again, another dash attack. Fortunately, that back air missed, or Light could have been in a really poor position. By the way, Firefox does so much damage when it hits you with all the hits.
It really does. It does a lot of damage.
Don't mess up against that move.
Yeah. That shield getting a little low, but Miya still not afraid to just hit the eject button whenever Light even thinks about taking the shield. But what a call out right there. The key, big hitbox, but it doesn't last forever. Characters like Fox can't position himself fast enough to get in there and get some damage.
Yeah. One of the big things that I think is making it a little more difficult for Light, Light is a very aggressive player. We saw right there that nair. Not only does Game & Watch have, you know, up B out of shield if the nair hits the shield. Are we going to get this? Oh, not able to find it. But also, you know, even something as simple as a nair from Miya is going to stop Fox from nairing on top. So a lot of the aggressive options that Light likes to pressure you with, Game & Watch has an answer for it.
Another thing that Miya's defense does really well is a lot of those times in those technical situations, he's so light that he can DI up and just kind of up B and just reset that situation again. So on top of not being able to get much shield pressure free, Light also can't get much pressure off of hits as he's used to on other characters. So I can see this being a really annoying matchup, one that you have to adjust super hard for, but Light has the chops for it, and I mean, has the lead right now, case in point.
Sitting at 142, not something you expect a Fox to be at, all right? Fox generally, you know, you hit that 100, 110, you're gone. Still alive to 158, DIing that Nair, unfortunately not able to live that down air. Unfortunate, but again, you already got 74%. Talk about extra credit. You're almost to an A.
Yeah, you got some mileage off that stock for sure. But Miya has a really good defense, was DIing away to get that key. And not quite early enough to get that back air. Okay. And now here we go. Party starting, using the jab to check down that offense. And that could be having sharp, but no, too much rage. Not able to get the usual string at the usual junction. Okay, that back air though could spell some really bad situations for Light because now you're on the ledge, but a roll in, uncharacteristic right there. Maybe a misinput, maybe try to dash forward and shield, but Miya ends up dropping that stock right there. Light not gonna let any mistake go unpunished here.
Absolutely not. You know, immediately ran off that platform and said, I'm gonna capitalize. But what do you do now? You gotta find this next opening. You wanna do Fox Vortexes, if you will, even though Game Watch makes that so difficult. And we're seeing that Light is getting straight hit after straight hit. None of the traditional combos we normally see, but maybe one is starting right now. Great up B just to get out of dodge by Miya.
Yeah, ejected, there we go. Ending the parachute section early just to get that turtle out there. Get some hitboxes. Landing is so hard to do, but Game Watch has the tools to land very consistently. But what a call out again from Light. Just calling out these aerials over and over on Game & Watch. It's so difficult to do that.
When you want to talk about matchup experience, like Light is punishing the ending hitboxes of moves.
Yeah, but just like that, Miya starting to make some adjustments of his own, like reflecting his reflected up B. There's a lot of damage. You're at the ledge. You can't get out there.
Go away!
You can't get out. You're trapped at the ledge and between Game Watch's body. You're just going to end up eating all of those. But Light unfazed. Got some good damage there, but both these characters being so light, Miya still has a way back into it, but the down air into up smash will be enough. Light on the board, 1-1.
Loves to see it right there. Took a while to find that opening, but managed to do that. The crowd is clearly watching this match. Everyone caring about this. One of Japan's finest versus America's finest. Light versus Miya. Love to see it.
Yep.
I really like the usage of Shine as well by Light. Not so much for even reflecting the up air, but for stalling the timing, for changing the timing. Miya is really accustomed to juggling Fox, and just Light is kind of like, let me do a Shine, stall my timing, stay in the air a little bit to throw you off so I can land properly.
All right, and it looks like we're getting some translation going, trying to figure out our next stage pick. Shouts to Google Translate and shouts to, watch. Shouts to watch, there he is. Kind of the main translator for a lot of the Japanese players out here, just helping out. Make sure to give Watch a follow to stay in touch with the Japanese scene. But here we go, into our next game. Looks like we're gonna go small battlefield as the pick. And already, right off the jump, Miya getting some solid hits in there, but I talk about Miya's defense a lot. It's really, really hard to crack. But Light's defense when it comes to not getting combos with Oblivion as Fox has been some of the highlights as well.
It's truly phenomenal. Very rarely do you see players avoid getting combos, let alone a Fox, someone that falls so quickly and it's just known for getting combos.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get punished for this. Oh, I didn't know it was a forward smash though. You need to hit confirm those jabs because Miya does not play any games.
Not at this point. This is for all the marbles. You can't afford to let anyone have a free lunch here.
All right, got the Nair juggle into the up air string afterwards. Light is just getting flung around like a pinball machine at this moment.
And here comes the chef. He's off to recover high. Miya not going to let that slide for free. Already getting another juggle going. and not going for any reflex, just eating the damage and going to find his way back down. The double jump actually puts you at just high enough to avoid getting hit by the second of the up air. Here comes that back air. Got another ledge trap situation. No ledge trap needed. Just go out there with that back air. Miya playing like an entirely different player, just capitalizing on the advantages and strengths of this matchup. Edge guards and juggles, the name of the game.
So I think when we had the translator, we were talking about the bands on the stages a little bit. I saw the X from Light. Small battlefield is not looking like your friend right now. This is clearly Miya's playground.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not even all that different from PS2. It really isn't. Like, the platforms are a little bit lower, and I can see that making a difference, but Fox can like that too, because you can up smash on those
I
platforms.
think they're a little bit closer too.
They're a little bit wider. Yeah, they're a little bit wider, and that leads you to be a little bit closer.
So, man, oh man, Miya's looking great right now. Can Light do it? Yes, but man, this would be such an uphill battle. I mean, clutch it. You need a new word. We need a new word in the English dictionary.
Oh yeah, that. It looked like he might have been able to survive that, but maybe a GG go next
Yeah.
moment. Maybe try to side B too early, but either way, you know, Miya up 2-1. Light back to the drawing board a little bit.
A little bit. Sleeve's not even pulled up. I don't know what's going on, but Light is like, you know what?
It's a hard matchup. It's a okay.
Oh,
Yeah, do it for the crowd.
Never mind. Hold
Let
on.
him know.
Just one sleeve, though. You get the second sleeve on game
wait,
5.
no, two.
Oh, my apologies. All right.
I was not familiar with your game. All right, that's my fault. But yeah, Light trying to get in the zone. This has historically just been a really, really hard match.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, so he has to dig deep.
But Light has been a good player. Sleeveless Light has been a great player.
All right, already though, Miya getting some big combos in there, getting 42%, but Light answering right back.
Again, comboing off stage, knowing that if you mess up at all, Miya would have just eaten you alive. I love to see the confidence and execution from a player like Light doing that. Shields that forward smash, good stuff right there. Finds that opening, chases the tech chase as well, takes a slight lead at the moment. Game & Watch, such a Light character. If you find a down air or an air right now, that stock is gone for Miya.
Oh, off the trade too? Okay, we back. Something I noticed a lot of players start to do just this weekend, I noticed Peanut's starting to do a lot, is going for combos off of trades or clanks as well. And that's something that I feel like is going to revolutionize a lot of play in the next couple months. But Miya writing his own book on Game & Watch as well, using that up to escape aerial string right there, hard recovery to swing, using the chef, and Miya covering all those bases. You're inside of Game & Watch and just taking all that damage. That was the deepest jab I've ever seen connect.
I was so confused. Like, how are you not falling out the other side? Not quite sure, but if it's in the game, it's in the game. 2 stocks apiece right now. 37% sitting on Miya, though, so slight advantage to Light. Light can find one of these classic openings, could possibly run away with things, but Miya's having nothing to do with that, saying, you know what, opening on Miya, opening on you.
Yeah, we noticed Miya just kind of jumping, throwing those nairs out because he knows the most dangerous position is Light approaching from the air. So if you cover that air zone at low percents, he's going to dash attack and he's just going to like not lead into a ton. The air-to-air confirms defensive characters Light are the big money maker. Going above, just trying to get a little bit tricky, but Miya ready for that, just not messing around with the situation. All right, some chef, looking for that forward tilt, but Light gets up immediately, so Miya still having a lot of momentum so far. It's not looking amazing, but it's not looking bad for Light.
And it shouldn't matter too much, but Miya did indeed absorb a laser or two. So I wonder if that's going to come into play later. Laser is relatively weak, so it shouldn't matter too much, but it's just something to know. It might be a really good edge guard tool.
Yeah, it might be a like super high percent edge guard tool because it does like 3%. It does nothing if you collect the laser. It's kind of funny.
Good back here coming in from Miya. Fox at 180%, and Fox is gone. Talk about taming the lion, tame the fox. Miya looking fantastic right now, potentially going to close Light in a 3-1 victory.
I think something that really makes this matchup difficult as well is the fall speed differential. Because we saw Light air dodge that up air, and because Miya can put out a hitbox and just get back to the ground so quickly, he already has another option ready and queued up. It kind of creates these really lopsided 50-50s that these Game Watchers can take advantage of. But Miya taking it all the way to the bank right now. Oh, opportunity, you do not test Light's reactions. Never, never, never. Staying alive, but barely breathing. Tournament stop here for Light.
Yeah, that's kind of like trademark, if you will, are those reaction times that he has on Fox. When it comes to punishing those tech chases, does just such a good job time and time again.
Yeah. But that up air, that second up air was so good. It was so low to the ground that it was hard to react to and kind of recognize that it was even going to come out. Yeah, Fox doesn't have the most like airspeed horizontally, so it's really hard for him to kind of zip through those unless he burns through with a Phantasm or something like that, which is super committal. You have to do some really weird stuff to make this matchup happen. But wait a minute. Eject. We out again. And that time finishing that jab just to make sure that Light didn't have any opportunities. And over, the chef is looking formulaic here for Miya. And that forward air hit so deep. Even if a reaction came through, I don't think it would have been like in time for a punch to happen. Miya takes that kind of a walk in the park the last 2 games, 3-1. But that's such a tough matchup, and Miya is just such a strong player. Winning the Smashes for the most improved player here just the other day. So it's looking more and more well-earned every single time we see this player play.
Yeah, and great job to Miya. What can you say? Defeating Light is no easy feat. I don't care if it's a bad matchup or not, but just really having an answer at every single turn. You know, whether it was the edge guard, whether it was the juggles, whether it was the just punishing the get up, just Miya looking so good in this matchup.
Yeah. And I mean, Light looked like kind of recognized it for what it was. Like, okay, this is really annoying, really hard to deal with. And those up airs and nairs are the name of the game in this matchup, I'm noticing. Up air to kind of press advantage even further, nair to make sure Fox can't get any party started. It covers the 2 biggest things that Fox is good at. And once you have that, Fox have to like play an entirely different game. And on top of that too, there's counterplay to the counterplay. You reflect the up air, I reflect the up air. It's our up air, comrade.
Yeah, let's do it together. Yeah. My friend, my boy.
Exactly. But I mean, Light did make some big plays. He had his reactions, trademark, always on point. But when it comes to just finishing out his plate, yeah. And also, Fox has some oddly punishable moves at the time. Rapid jab finisher, most characters can F smash or down smash that. It's super punishable. And also up smash, if you whiff, you usually explode.
I was surprised to see the lack of up smashes from Miya, but I think we're just so accustomed to seeing a player like Meister who loves to use that move that just Miya has a different play style.
Yeah.
You know?
On top of that too, like why do it? Like if you have nair that covers that same situation as well and not as committal, just keep on doing that. There is no real reason for him to bet the whole farm on that friend situation when you just have your game plan, it's working, just take it straight to the bank. And look at that up air into the forward tilt again. You air dodge through, you die. You reflect it, it gets reflected back. You jump, you're still in the same situation. It's like juggling this matchup is brutal. And Miya is relentless on that front. And that was the deepest forward air you can hit. Like, that was safe as hell. I don't know what you're gonna do about that.
It's rough, what do you do?
Yeah.
But stellar performance. And Miya, I believe, is gonna be going up against Tweak next to try to get in the top 8.
Yeah, wild. What a tournament, bro.
Can we talk about how many of the phenomenal players that aren't in it still? You know, Spargo out, Esam out.
Yep, Sonic's out. Like, so many stellar players that have fallen victim to just playing this top-level play, these killers here at Super Smash Con. Then now we're talking about Light being out, not making top 8. When's the last time Light has been in an event and not made top 8? We're thinking he's going to be a top 3, potentially going to win the whole thing, but just, man, so much talent at this event. And that Miya now has to go up against Tweak, who is in losers qualifying to make top 8. That is another thing that's unheard of. I just love the meta for Super Smash Bros. Right now. Yeah, it's a deep game with so many good players and so many strong characters. And so much of this comes down to not only bracket path, but also like how well you can pace yourself over these 3 days. All these players at this point in the game are obviously used to it. You know, Super Smash Con has some pretty good scheduling, so a lot of them haven't been getting super burnt out. But man, it is a marathon, a slog. So many good players are here. It is, whoever wins this is going to have like just bragging rights for a really long time.
Yeah, I also kind of like you point out the schedule when you think about it. You know, if you are an Ultimate and you do make top 8, you don't have to play until way later today. Yeah. So if you want to take a nap, if you want to rest up, you have that option to do it. I'm not as familiar on the Melee schedule, but I have to imagine they kind of whittled it down to top 8 more yesterday, I would imagine, because they were going to be playing today. But I love the scheduling at Super Smash Con. I think it's phenomenal.
Yep. Yeah, and Melee top 8 is coming up next on VGBootCamp. We still have, let's see.
So we're going to wait for production. Does that mean we are giving our goodbyes?
Yeah.
We are done. Okay.
Wait, really?
We found out when you guys found out when they played Melee's top 8. Get them off. All right, we hear you. We hear you.
All right, but Logic Man, yeah. I mean, top 8 is still shaping up on the other couple streams as well. Mars and Apollo Kage are going to play to qualify. Zamba and Shattuck should be playing on, I believe, VGBootCamp, either 1 or 3, and probably 3 because Tweak and Miya definitely needs to be on VG. Yeah, Zamba Shattuck on 3, Tweak and Miya on VG. Oh, all on 3. Okay, so Melee starting just like right now on 1. Okay. But on the winner side, we are going to have Ken versus the Buzz and Akala versus Neo. And loser side is still shaping up, so we'll find out together, chat, and people in Super Smash Con. But in the meantime, it was a fun block.
Where can they follow you?
You can follow me it's not down there, but JDog96. It's always a good time just to chat up with people. Any commentary, critiques, help, or questions, comments, concerns, I'm always right there.
You can find out where he got this clean little... You're like, I don't wear 1, 2. I got 3. All right.
4
with
maybe.
The Smash emblem there. I respect it. I love to see it.
Where can they find you at, man?
Logic_VGBC. Pretty easy. I don't have the fancy 3 beads, but that's okay. It's fine. I still will interact with you all. This was such a fun time. Do not go anywhere. Melee Top 8 is coming up, and then we're going to follow with Ultimate Top 8. I don't know what your Sunday schedule was looking like before, but I hope you cleared it. Drink some water, drink some beers if you're old enough to do it, and enjoy a good day of some hot-ass Smash, brothers.
See you next time.